What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today we're going to kind of have a assault class overview. We're going to just talk about things with the assault class. And of course, I see a lot of people running assault. I think it's mainly because it's what they're used to. There's more full auto weapons, no more kind of, I guess you would say, carbine or submachine gun style weapons. These aren't guns that we're going to reach out and touch a long distance. You know, I'm a fan of a lot of them, but it's not guns that are really long distance. You can see the damage drop off and bullet drop off on all of them are around the same. And of course, you have two options for shotguns in the beta. Also, this map is not really tailored for me for a shotgun unless you stayed around maybe C and D and just kind of the houses and things, kind of maybe picking off snipers up close if they're, you know, up on top of the buildings or something like that. But these are weapons you can get a little bit of distant shots with it, don't get me wrong, but you will burn through some ammo trying to shoot at a distance. You definitely have to have some kind of tap fire with your trigger finger, that type thing. But it is a very viable class. The thing is, like I said, why I started off the video saying I think it's just something that everybody's used to, is I see a lot of people using them because of the full auto weapons, but not taking advantage of the other things that are in the class. The other things that are in the class is kind of like what you would think of as your typical engineer style class. You're going to look at the different gadgets that we have here. We're going to have dynamite, anti-tank grenades, AT mines, and AT rocket guns. I think that the dynamite and the AT mines are more for, especially on this map to me, is kind of controlling the train, the behemoth, if the other team has it, because you can place dynamite, you can place mines on the track and kind of wait for the train to go by with the dynamite and blow it, or of course put the AT mines down and it will help out. I know if you get a good group of people together run AT mines, you can destroy the behemoth train very quickly. But use of dynamite and AT mines and other aspects, you're going to have to put the mines in small corridors, like maybe going to C flag or something like that, because if you put them out in the wide open, the chances of somebody running over them is going to be pretty slim. And also the dynamite to me is something that does not throw very far and it does not stick, so it's hard to blow up tanks and things of that nature with it. So that's why I prefer, if I'm using this class, is I use the AT rocket gun and of course the anti-tank grenades. They also are not thrown very far, and they're kind of hard to judge. You have to lead, or you have to just kind of use your judgment of where you need to throw these grenades, because you either have to lead them or, you know, kind of go behind them depending on which way the tank or the vehicle that you're throwing them at is moving. And they're not doing huge amounts of damage, and that is probably the one complaint I do have with this. The AT rocket gun is good, but it is still kind of hard to blow up a tank kind of by itself, if that makes sense. You know, by yourself, I guess, if you're throwing, you know, gadgets at it, you know, whether it be the AT gun or the grenades. The grenades are not going to blow it up. You might disable the tracks or something like that. But I think this needs to be tailored a little bit. I don't think necessarily that the tanks are too overpowered. I think this day and age, when this game is supposed to be in World War I, tanks were a scary thing. Tanks were a strong thing. So I don't think they need to just nerf tanks to oblivion. A lot of people think they're too strong. If you get a good group of people that know how to run assault, you can take tanks out very quickly, especially if you have two people run the anti-rocket gun. You just have to be careful when using it. It's not like your traditional medic class, your traditional engineer class where you're running around with the RPG. You're actually going to have to place this down with R3 when you get somewhere. It's on a bipod, so you're going to have to be in a windowsill, laying on the ground, something that you can actually place that bipod down on to shoot it, so you're not able to just shoot it free fire from standing up. So just always keep that in mind. But it is very good. And of course, one thing that this class is missing, you're thinking, well, this is the whole engineer class. There's not a repair tool. No, there's not a repair tool in this game. You can repair all vehicles from inside, and that's kind of the whole plan, you know. Or you can, if you are a tanker, you spawn in a tank, you can get out of your tank. You will have an option to use a wrench in your inventory. You can repair from the outside while the other people are inside shooting or whatnot. But this day and age, the whole idea of the way they have done the game is going to be a tank crew, a true tank crew. So it's going to be a, you know, whatever, 2-man, 1-man, 3-man, 6-man, 5-man crew in that tank. And those are going to be the people that are going to be able to repair it from the inside and or, like I said, the outside. If you spawn in the tank and you're like the tank commander there, you'll have the wrench with you. But that's the whole aspect of why there is no repair tool. And of course, I understand why they did that. I know a lot of people may not like it, but I think it goes more with the time frame of the game. Not we have people running around repairing vehicles like you have had in past battlefields. But I still think it is a very viable class to use. You just have to use it properly, and that's what kind of the whole point of the video was. Is I think people are more sticking to this class because it's familiar with the weapons, you know, more full auto style weapons, and they're not taking full advantage of the tools you have at your disposal. Like I said, the AT gun and I think the AT grenades may need a little bit of a buff. I think they may need to be able to do a little bit more damage. I think that will be kind of the answer to the whole tank being too overpowered situation. I think if you kind of buff this class a little bit damage-wise, nothing too crazy, I think it will help out a lot. As you can see, it's taken me a while to blow this up by myself, and I even died and had to come back and still shoot some more because you had the ability to repair from the inside. So I think that's what needs to be done. I think it needs to be just a little bit more damage here. Maybe not tanks nerfed as much as the AT class buffed a little. And like I said, if you are playing this class, get with another group that is trying to blow up a tank. If you get together, you can destroy them very quickly, but by yourself it takes a little while and it is very dangerous. So just be smart while trying to blow up a tank or any vehicle for that matter. But anyway, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the class. Do you enjoy running Assault or not? And of course, guys, if you like the video, hit the like. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching today. This is Gravedigger signing out. I'll catch you next time. Peace.